Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back as we delve deeper into the darkest dungeon. So we're going to be taking a look at a few of the things that we have unlocked. First and foremost, I was going to work on getting rid of Bar Leper here because I didn't really care for him. But I've kind of noticed that he seems to be missing a negative quirk. I could have sworn he had a quirk that lowered his maximum hit points, and it appears to be gone. And I have not tried to get rid of it myself, so I don't know what happened there. It was gone the last time I looked at the game, and it was there last time I looked at the save, and so I'm not really sure what's going on here. I've tried moving people around here. I've got trying to divide them into high and low light roles. So you can see here I've got two of these Crusaders that are highlight Crusaders, and I've got one character here that's a Lurker that's a low light that gets more damage. But we're not going to really be doing too much with a lot of these guys, I don't think. Well, since he's lost that negative quirk, I guess what I'm going to do is get him to relax a little bit. So, maybe you should go and repent. You got a high amount. Repent! Wait, you know what? Just pray. There you go. No one else has a high amount of stress. But we've got some interesting folks here into a wonderful stagecoach. We have another Hellion, of which we do not have a Hellion currently, so we'll go ahead and grab her. Although, she doesn't look too great, does she? Damage and accuracy reduction against eldritch, and loss of damage when below 50% health. Ugh. I might not grab her. We've seen Hellions before. You know, I might go ahead because she's got breakthrough. She's got some pretty nice abilities here. I could always upgrade her, or any other Hellion. Let's just do it. We haven't had a run with another Hellion in a while. So we'll grab her. We're at 9 out of 13.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
Now we're going to get our first bounty hunter, and our first
thrill
occultist.
Of the hunt. The promise of payment. To fight the abyss, one must know it.
Alright, I don't think we're going to get this Vestal. They've got accuracy, but I don't really use Vestals for attacking most of the time. That, and they've got reduction in speed and dodge in the first round, and they're obsessed with killing. So we're not going to really do that. So we're going to have our occultist, a bounty hunter, and I think what we'll do is we'll put in the Hellion. What I'll probably do is put one of my Vestals in there. It could be Tennel or it could be Bostel. I really need to start getting my levels up, and the reason being is because if we go into Embark really quick, we can see that I'm starting to get some higher level dungeons. I've got level 2 in the Ruins now. I've got the ability to fight the Necromancer's Apprentice, which is a medium dungeon. But beyond that, we see some of these are like red and yellow now. These are higher level dungeons, so I've got Champion level 5 dungeons. And here, Veteran level 3, so I need to get some levels up. But I'm going to go in with a pretty much new group of adventurers, so we'll be probably just doing this here for the altars. It's not bad, it's a medium dungeon, gives me a few amount of crests. I really need portraits, though. Unfortunately, none of these really give portraits, do they? No, in the Warrens, we don't have Warrens unlocked. So we'll probably do this one, and it gives us this package. Going back... Well, really quick, what I was going to do is show off that you can take out trinkets. And I was going to take it off of this guy. You can take trinkets on and off by doing that, by dragging them out. I think I'm going to go ahead and let him keep that now that he's doing alright. The question is some of these, what do I want to put in here? Like here we've got Disease, Blight, Bleed, Resist. I don't know if I want to use any of these on a brand new set of adventurers. But what I am going to do is, since we've got a few items here, I'm probably going to upgrade the Blacksmith now that we've got some crests and all that. But first, let's visit the Nomad Wagon. This is a new place.
Trinkets and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
So this is what we got for our last delve, and so now we can actually buy some of these trinkets ourselves. So we can see Witch's Vial, Blight Resist, Bleed Resist, Chance to Blight, but reduction of speed. So that might not be too bad. Even though it's reduced speed, I can give it to a Plague Doctor. Here we have an increase in speed for a loss of crit. That's not too bad. I mean, I could possibly maybe give it to this guy who's already got barely any crits anyway. He's really there about doing high amounts of damage as it is. We'll see. What kind of benefits can we get here? We can get wagon size, increase the number of available trinkets. That's pretty common. That's expensive, though. And we can also get reduce the cost of trinket purchases. Not too worried about either one. Other than that, the survivalist has been unlocked.
At home in wild places, she is a stalwart survivor, and a strict instructor.
So we can put a hero here and take a look at their camping skills and unlock other camping skills as well, which is pretty nice. I'm not going to look too much into that right now. I'm going to try and be fairly quick on this one. That's something I might have to look into in the future for really setting up a decent party. So far I've been going through heroes very quickly, very frequently, and so we really haven't set up with a stock party yet, a party that's going to be delving into the higher ends of the dungeon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the blacksmith to try and make this a little bit easier on me. And I don't have enough to upgrade both weapon and armor. I think I'm going to go for the weaponsmith first, though.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
So what I could really use now are some deeds in order to get armor smithing up. So if we go into embark, let's just see here. That would honestly be the welds. We probably won't be doing the ruins. We'll be going into the welds. Maybe we'll do a short one to make it happen. Well, no, we get more deeds for doing a medium. And with better weapons, we might be okay. So let's go ahead and go into the blacksmith. Let's take some of our guys in here. Let's take a look at our Hellion. I've unlocked weaponsmithing, but it looks like you can't do that unless the hero's resolve level is 1 anyway. So I won't be able to do anything with the new hero. So that prevents me from grabbing a new set of heroes and just making them super powerful. But on the other hand here, since I am taking a Vestal in, I could go ahead and get her an upgrade. So I probably should have... Well, no, even armor smithing wouldn't have mattered because they had to be level 1. But if I put her in here, we could get some damage, crit base, speed... the speed base doesn't change. But being the healer, she's not really going to change. So maybe I should have gone for the armor smithing to upgrade her first. It's a complete possibility. Otherwise here, I am just one portrait short to be able to upgrade their skills, which is unfortunate. So we're going to go in pretty green, which is fine. Short or medium. I think maybe do a medium to get more deeds. So what are we going to do? We're going to have these characters and this guy here, and we're going to have our Vestal. We'll take... She's pretty close to level 2. Let's get her up there. Let's get her up to level 2 because then she can possibly get more healing skills. So let's take a look at the skills that we've got with this party. We have got ourselves the Hellion, who prefers the very front. We've got Wicked Hack, 80% accuracy mod, 5% crit mod, and that's about it. So it just hits pretty hard, hits one of the first 2. We've got Breakthrough, which can be used from anywhere, hits the first 3, which is great, but it gives a self-debuff of minus 20 damage, minus 15 dodge. It's got a 55% damage reduction on it as well, but it hits 3 things, which is pretty good. She can get Adrenaline Rush to increase her damage and accuracy, and can cure Bleed and Blight, which is pretty nice, actually. And since it does bring the damage back up, I can use like Breakthrough and then Adrenaline to counteract it. Lastly, she's going to start off with Bleed Out, which is a 15% increased damage mod, which is pretty powerful, a 5% increased crit mod. Target bleeds 3 points per 3 rounds. Whew, that's pretty nice. And once again, we get a damage reduction mod on it, or a self-debuff on that, so that's okay. So she's in a good position. She's where she needs to be. I think we might need to move the others around. Bounty Hunter. So this is new for us. We've got a stress above 50, 100% food consumption reduction. So he does not take food when he's above 50 stress. So that's not bad. We can use that for when we go into the medium dungeon. He also has more protection. He has a death blow resistance reduction, though. He's at 57%, and he's a maniac for money, like our wonderful leper here. So he's got Collect Bounty, a melee-based skill, 80 accuracy mod, 5% crit mod, and if a monster is tagged, he does double damage. So how do you tag a monster? Well, we've got Marked for Death, which can be used anywhere in the party, and this is a 100% base accuracy. So this is guaranteed to hit minus whatever modifiers the enemy has. But the damage mod is minus 100%. So this is an ability that's meant to mark a target but not do damage. And then you use with Collect Bounty to do double damage with this ability. So you've got this thing where you set up your attack and then you do your attack. Now he currently favors the front 2, probably because of this. This is Uppercut, 80 accuracy, 67 damage mod, so it loses quite a bit of damage, but it knocks the target back too. Not too worried about that. I'm probably going to keep him... Well, he's in the second in line, so he's fine where he's at. And then lastly, he's got Finish Him, a melee ability that, with a 3% increased crit mod, if the monster is stunned, it does 33% more damage. So you can see that bounty hunters work really well with synergized abilities. He can do more damage if they're stunned and more damage if they're marked. But of course, he's the only one that can add marks. Other characters can add stuns. I don't think I have anyone in my party right now that stuns, though. So the bounty hunter's really going to suffer for that. I do have... He does have abilities like Come Hither, where, you know, like Scorpion, come over here. He can pull a target towards you, too, which is kind of nice. So he's basically all about manipulating the enemy rows. He's got Flashbang, which is a no damage ability, but it has a 125 stun thing. I might actually grab that. I don't know. The knockback, too, isn't too bad. I'm not going to modify this group, I think, with their abilities now, and I'll probably modify them later. But lastly, he's got Hook and Slice, 75% accuracy base, 33% damage reduction. It's used in the back too, so he can be useful in the back as well. So he's not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other new character for us, and that is the Occultist. He is steady, he has stress resist, and he has a fearful of mankind, so he's not going to do too well against human-type monsters. But what he does have are some pretty nice abilities, including some healing here. He's got Word Reconstruction, which is a 0 to 10, so there's a chance it fails. But it also puts a bleed on its target. So you'll heal someone for quite a bit, but you put a 1-point bleed on them, which they can resist. So that makes that quite useful. Vulnerability Hacks, which does 67% less damage, but has a higher crit mod of 5%, but the target loses dodge. But he can also mark. So here we have a synergy going with the bounty hunter. This guy can actually mark a target for the bounty hunter, which is pretty cool. I did not know he could do that, so I'm looking forward to that. We've got Weakening Curse, 80% accuracy mod, damage of 67% reduction, 5% increased crit. Target does 25% less damage and has less accuracy. That's pretty convenient. That's pretty nice. So he's my debuffer. So it looks like Occultist will be debuffing the enemy quite a bit. Other than that, he's got Abyssal Artillery. When the back two abilities, he can hit the back two enemies. 80% accuracy, minus 25% damage, 5% increased crit. If they're eldritch, it does even more damage, which is pretty cool. Now, I do have an Occultist. I did have an Occultist item, which is additional crit against eldritch-type monsters. What's his bleed resist? 40? Yeah, I can do a little bit less bleed resist, I think. I'll probably give that to him, since he's got the artillery. We'll have to see. Well, I can't put it on... I have to put it on him now. Can't wait until I go into the dungeon, can I? That's a shame. Do I have any bleed resist? This. Blight, bleed, and stun skills are reduced. He doesn't do blight, bleed, or stuns. Does he? Well, he has a bleed, but it's for a friendly ability. Maybe I can combine those. So I can take this, give him more bleed resist, and use this to counteract it. That's interesting. I mean, it seems like overkill to do it, since all that is giving me his crit. Huh. But you can see how some of these can be quite useful for something like that. Well, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's pop those in there and take a look at him now. His bleed is at 52%, which is pretty nice. Cool. We don't know if we'll be fighting anything eldritch, but whatever. Okay, let's just take a look at the Vestal to make sure. Yep, she's got her healing skills, so this is going to be the party we're going to go with. Does the Vestal necessarily need to be in the back for her healing? Back to anywhere in the 3. Doesn't really matter. And for him, doesn't really matter either. Cool. We're going to give it a shot. So let's do a medium dungeon in the Weld. So for the Weld, we know there's going to be usually a lot of things to dig through. So let's go ahead and get a full stack of shovels. 2 stacks of food like I did last time. And I am thinking, do I need keys? There's usually not on the Weld, a lot on the Weld to unlock, I don't think. I like to grab one just in case. And we run into spider webs, so let's go ahead and get a few of these. Yeah, I'm spending quite a bit of money, but I think we're okay. I think those are good provisions. Let's go. Ooh, beware the mark of that fungal artillery can put upon you. It tells their fungal zombie brethren what to kill.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Alright. Oh, right away into a trap. How fun.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Cool. Salvage a torch. Oh boy. So it's
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I was kind of forced to take it due to his mania for money there. But we're all right. No big deal. There's nothing in this room. Now I should look at who's good with debuffs. 40-40, 52-40, so our cultist is probably the best. Especially since I gave him this for blight and bleed and disease resists. There we go. Cool, we're resisting quite a bit of blight, which is nice. Only minor damages so far. Very nice. Alright, so he's going first. I think I'm going to go ahead and mark somebody for the bounty hunter. So let's see. This one puts a mark. Works on anyone. These things are 5 targets. He's a 7, so let's mark him. And what I'm going to do, actually, since I got 2 of these,
The
I'm going to
match
use them now.
is struck. A blazing star is born.
Alright, she can't do anything other than heal at this point, so we're just going to go ahead and do a singular heal. Since she can heal, I can actually use my occultist for other things, even though he has a pretty strong heal as well. So we're going to go ahead and try and break through. That's one of our stronger abilities. We can see that it's going to do somewhere between 2 and 5. Hopefully that will kill it, but it might not. So I want to do that actually. It's going to hit all 3. That is pretty nice. But I could do Wicked Whack, and I could pretty much... Wicked Whack. It's Wicked Hack. I do that again. I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to kill one of them. I think I might want to just do that to mitigate the damage. There's really no need to split the damage that much. Alright, so Collect Bounty is going to do double damage. Look at that. 10 to 20 on him compared to 5 to 10. I mean, it's a 7 hit point creature, so it's not a big deal. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to...
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Wow. Lots of resists going on. So what does finish him is monster stunned. It's 80 and 3. So let me take a look at that. That would be 5 to 10 compared to his normal attack, which is 5 to 10. But his normal attack, Collect Bounty, has a higher crit mod on it.
Begone, fiend!
Alright, we have a troubling effigy. So let me go ahead and take a look. Troubling effigy, it looks like it has a chance at quirk. Oh, a 50% chance of being a positive or negative quirk. The actual chance of getting a quirk, though, is like 38%. Other than that, 38% chance of trap, 25% chance of nothing. So really, this is one of the things you probably want to use something on like Holy Water, which it looks like Holy Water will work and possibly give a positive quirk from the looks of this. So if that's the case, is there a person I want to keep? I might... She's got quite a bit already. I kind of like the way this occultist and this bounty hunter might end up working together. I don't really care for her too much. So let's see. He has stun resist, he has food consumption reduction and protections. I can always get rid of his weak... I'd have to go in twice because I kind of want to get rid of that manic for money thing. Let's give it to the occultist. Wow. Stress resist and stress heal. So that kind of works out for him. Wow, hunger already. Alright, well we're doing good. I mean, we've barely run into any monsters. The one we did run into was nothing. Okay, we gotta start walking back now. The long, arduous journey. Slowly backwards. Nothing new here. So I think we'll go down and left. And then back up. There's gonna be a lot of backtracking in this dungeon. Hunger again. This is why I bring lots of food. Oh! Mummified remains. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Looks like... oh, interesting. High chance of treasure. High chance of trap. And then there's other... it's almost a 50-50. 40% treasure, 40% trap, 20% for nothing. And it looks like you can use your bandages on this one. So, which is why I got these. So if I did that... okay, you have protection when you're using that. And it looks like I've got a grave robber item for additional speed but a loss of accuracy. Well, what's this? Old tree. Okay. Interesting. This says anti-venom works here. Well, I have no anti-venom, so we're probably just going to reach in and do whatever happens. So what's going to happen? Well, 50% chance of treasure, 25% chance of trap, and then 25% chance of nothing, huh? Well, let's do it. You do it. Reach in. Sometimes a tree is just a tree. It almost feels like cheating having this sheet. Kind of is, isn't it? But you know, to be quite honest, with games like this with so much randomness, I mean, I've played tons of Binding of Isaac. Trust me, I've learned that looking stuff up is your friend. Oh, I forgot Tinel has an item. She's got that. I need to put that back into my stash. Alright. Let's do a direct heal. Okay, so this big guy I don't like. I'm thinking I want to uppercut him into the back. 80% chance to do that. Other than that, I can mark for someone and... yeah, let's try and knock him back. Nice! Alright, and with that, I can actually use Abyssal Artillery on him to start doing damage if I so desire. But I think I'm going to just start putting a Vulnerability Hex down. Can reduce damage. I think I'm going to make this guy vulnerable. Oh, he can still hit from the back. Alright. But we're doing alright. I'm going to go ahead and do the split damage. Of course it missed, but she of course still gets the debuff. Alright, he's already marked, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting weakening curses on him. Of which he resists.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Alright, so finish him. No, that's for stunning. I need to collect bounty. But it doesn't hit anything in the back. Alright. So collect bounty only hits the first two. So knocking him back two is not a grand idea. Alright, no, that's okay. Let's see. We don't have anything stunned, but we can just start collecting bounty, or maybe putting... I could put some marks for death down, but I think I would better serve just doing damage for now and letting the occultist put those down. taking a bit of damage. Ugh, still missing. And now she's got a 40%. I'm going to have to start doing a self buff on her. Alright, we're not doing so well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and buff her, get her damage back up, and get her accuracy up because she's not hitting very well. Everyone's hurting, so we're going to do the group heal, which unfortunately didn't heal for very much. Alright, let's mark somebody. No, let's continue to let's try and weaken this guy again. I want him to do less damage. Very useful. We're not doing so well. We need to really start killing these guys. Collect that bounty.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, let's see. I might just start doing some additional healing. I'm gonna have him heal himself because he's got plenty of bleed resist. Yeah, her damage reduction is starting to hurt. She's got it's negated at this point, thankfully. Yeah, I kind of like this idea of having someone to mark for the bounty hunter, because then it means he doesn't spend around doing nothing, just marking a target. So I could actually get rid of that on him if I wanted to. Right now I'm using the fact that I've got two people that have capabilities of healing and just negating as much damage as possible. Unfortunately, he did get a bleed on a couple of my characters.
The beast, the greater the glory.
Book of Sanity. Stun resist, or stress resist, but a reduced stun resist and a reduced debuff. Man, I gotta tell you, I do not like some of these trinkets. Some of them are just awful, and you don't sell them. The best you can do is get rid of them. So, alright, what have we got here? We've got an Ancient Coffin. Ancient Coffin appears to have no modifiers. So, but there's a chance of getting Welt Explorer from it, which is great. That's actually quite nice. Let's have Tinnel do it then. Oh well, nothing there. Let's go down. What was our quest? Oh, room battles. Okay.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Well, I'm definitely not going to be running out of torches, that's for sure. Oh dear, oh dear. No, 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 no. Oh dear. Do I uppercut him back and try and get one of them in the front? Collect bounty can go back as far as 3. No, it only goes back 2. Finish him is actually not that bad comparatively. Like if I look at this, 78, 10, and 5 to 10. Finish him is actually not that bad. Both collect bounty and finish him are pretty strong. This one just has a lower crit mod. Collect bounty just needs a mark. So at this point, since neither one of them have it, I can do is try and hit the one in the back and try and do some damage to the rear, and then maybe the occultist can actually finish one of them off. I'm going to go ahead and just lead off with that, because I want to get these things down. I don't like the fact that they are...
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Okay. Oh, she can do breakthrough from way back there? That's kind of nice.
Mortality clarified in a single strike. How quickly the tide turns.
Alright, we'll go ahead and do Abyssal Artillery. These are considered to be eldritch beings, so we are going to get additional crit. And this does additional damage. So if we look at this, we can see I've got a 17% chance to crit and 3 to 6 damage on these things. I need to keep the healing up. Everybody's got actions that they can perform in the rows that they're in, actually. This is kind of nice. Even though we got shuffled about, we're doing okay. Alright, I think I need to kill something. What is his damage on that? His damage is roughly around 5 to 10, so he's doing pretty good. So 10 to 20 would be what he gets if I debuff something. He'll kill that without any problem. I want that artillery to die, but collect bounty doesn't go that far back. I only do 3 to 6 with my artillery. Maybe I should debuff in another way. Weakening Curse, reduce damage and accuracy. He's gonna pretty much die. Let's debuff. Oh no! She's gonna bleed. I should probably use a bandage on her. Well, it's only one bleed. Alright, let's start moving to the front. Sheesh. Alright, we need to start healing. She is taking 1 damage per round. What's her bleed resist? 40. Good. 8 healing, nice. Breakthrough will only do 1 to 3 because she's got reduced damage right now. Okay. Nice. Good choice. Good choice. Alright, let's get a mark on this guy, and he should, hopefully, he'll go down within a couple hits. Oh, maybe not. Maybe don't need to. Well, since I don't really need to do that, let's try and heal up. Oh, damn, 1.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Alright, heirloom chest. I'm glad I brought a key.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Alright, good. So we can see here we've got a couple curios to go through, and then up here there's a curio and a trap, but we do have combat coming up. Let's see if we can't hopefully get a surprise. Yes. Okay, so yeah, let's debuff one of these guys so he can only hit, wait, first two? Alright, so we will do vulnerability on you. And of course he'll dodge. 2 to 5, 3 to 7. Spreading out the damage doesn't seem to work very well for this. What is bleed out? It's pretty powerful. 3 points. Bleed out only hits the first though, doesn't it? There's a good chance you'll kill it.
Executed with impunity.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste his turn on marking.
A devastating blow.
Nice! And it's marked, so it's dead. I'm having the same problem I have with the Hellion that I have with the Leper. She doesn't hit very often, and it's kind of annoying. 80. Actually, she's got better accuracy than the Leper, but for some reason she's just not hitting.
This expedition at least promises success.
Oh, additional damage to eldritch, but less damage to anything non-eldritch. Really, plus speed for a loss of accuracy? I don't think I like the loss of accuracy. But I don't remember what the base accuracy for grave robbers are, so I don't know if I want to do that. This thing here, stress resist, but stun resist and debuff resist or decrease. I don't know if I want to keep that. But do I really care about this either? Nah. I don't get money for it, so there's no point in keeping it. Alright, we're doing pretty good. We have, who's got the... Yeah, less food. Okay, so as long as he's above 50, I'm going to camp pretty soon because I don't want his stress to hit 50 when I camp. Because it'll help conserve food. Speaking of food, that was unexpected. Looks like there's a curio room. Getting plenty of torches. Oh, his stress just went up. Damn it. I was hoping to camp before that happened, but he got hit by a trap. Of course he would. Okay, 18. Alright, let's make him vulnerable because I want him dead. Alright, take him out. 10 to 20? He may not kill it, but he'll certainly hurt it. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and do breakthrough the chance to kill it. Ah. Alright, the artillery will only hit one of them. Reduce your damage. Unless you resist it. I mean, that's cool too, if that's what you want to do. Yeah. Let's do bleed out. There we go. 7. Ah, he resisted the bleed. He's only got 1 hit point, though. Ugh. I'm gonna have her use her self buff in order to get rid of that. Let's just kill him. Oh, I put a bleed on him, but I healed him for 9. That's okay. We are slowly getting eaten away by their blights.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
3 damage? Jeez. Alright, cure, bleed, and blight, so do that. Thank you. Alright. Nice. Unfortunately, with 2 healers, combat tends to take a little bit longer than usual. Gods, I tell you that hurts. I'm gonna let her start. I'm gonna let her take it. I just need to. I need to kill these things. Stop taking damage. His stress is getting up there too. I don't like that. There's only 3 more rooms after this. The thing itself is not that big of a deal. It's the fact that it's continually putting blight on us. And it's fast, too, apparently, because it's just constantly attacking. Really? Of course. But I'll take it for a heal of 8. Just kill it, please. Gosh, darn it! Alright. Okay, of course, trying to weaken it, nothing happens. Urgh. Come on, it's 1 creature. Just kill it. Just kill it. Make it dead. 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 Die. Die. Fire.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh, look at this. Now, this is a nice little bauble. 15% chance to bleed skills and 10% damage on Hellions only. It has no negative side effects. Oh, take this for now. That's nice. You have... You're going to do well. You're going to do well. Alright. I really don't think I care for this Book of Sanity. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I need these. He's not taking much in the way of bleed damage. I'm just going to go ahead and bandage him up. It doesn't get rid of it, though. I'm going to camp here in a moment, which is going to give me back some of my stuff. I do need deeds. I mean, that is the next thing I need, right? I hate to get rid of anything. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. Let's use that.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
All right, pristine. Pristine fountain. Apparently... Huh. Okay. This is an interesting one. It can heal stress, apparently, with holy water. Or, if you don't use that, it can... How does this work? It looks like it heals stress, but as it has a chance... to remove... What is this? Stress, add, heal. Remove stress? I'm not entirely sure how this works. You know what? I'm going to put holy water into it. I want to see what happens. I'm not understanding the chart quite on exactly what it's saying here. Nice. So he is at 50. What is his, above... Oh, stress above 50. He wants to be above. I read that wrong. Well, bugger me. Oh well. Too late now.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Fantastic. Alright, so let's see what kind of abilities we have. Tend to the wounds, I can heal. Staunch bleeding. Chant, I don't know who's religious here. I don't think I have any. Pray. Alright. How about you? Tend to wounds for healing. Self only. Reduce torchlight by 33. Heal companions by 10%. Well, that's kind of neat. Don't think I need it. Dark strength. The self only. Increase stress by 15% on the self, but gains a damage buff to one companion. So I can give him a little bit of stress to boost some of our damage. Oh, cool. Planned takedown. Any monster that has a size of 2, he gets more damage on. Scout ahead, improves scouting. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I want scout ahead. I will survey our surroundings during this night. What do we have? Stress resist. Lose accuracy and speed. Reduce stress by 20, but gain healing. Self only plus 10 crit, so let's go ahead and get some crit. Let's go ahead and boost the damage of a companion. I might as well increase hers, right? Healing. And other than that... do we have anything for stress reduction? Stress resist? Not really. We can do a bit more healing, I think. If not religious, okay. Let's see. Let's see if we get to find out who's religious or not, right? So we'll chant. Oh, I have to pick a companion. How about you? Yeah, I didn't think he was religious. Alright, we're doing good. Let's move ahead. All ahead full, Mr. Sulu. See, this is why I bring shovels into the weld. Oh, these things with the endless replication. Here's hoping I can just make them die. So she's got the damage rod, right? So she's got 10% crit, 20% damage, plus she's got this for 10% more damage. Minus 10 accuracy on her quirk. What is she getting that from? Oh, fear of eldritch. Oh. No wonder she's not hitting very... I need to get rid of that. I might end up keeping her. Just gotta get rid of these. Because really, she's gonna lose a ton of damage when both of those kick in. Breakthrough does 4 to 9. There's a chance she could easily kill them all.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Fantastic. Alright, there's a single curio over here, single curio here, and this would be the last room battle. I don't think we need to go that way. Alright, so the ancient coffin. Oh yeah, just like last. Alright, yeah, you. Nice. A pair of spiders, really? And we surprise them? Oh yeah. Have at them. Just because I can. Be debuffed, and then be bountied.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. The light, the promise of safety.
Not bad. Okay, you got some surprises here. Alright, so in this instance... I like how finish him is, well, it's not that much different, can actually hit anything in the back as well. Alright, let's do our best. Try and take out what we can. Alright, we're going to go ahead and mark him. Oh, come on! You can't get paid if you can't even hit your bounty. Look at this, I'm hitting full strength here. Alright, strike him through. Ah, so close. The stress! The stress! We're done here.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, so... You know, the heirloom chest on my chart says anti-venom would work on it. I'm going to try it. I don't know why it would work. I don't have a key, unfortunately, which I was really hoping for, but let's see. Oh, it neutralizes a poison hidden in the compartment, so I can guarantee that it's something good with anti-venom, but if I had a key, the results would be better. That's cool. So we're done here. That was a pretty successful run.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
Not a lot of money this time around, though, but we really came here for these. My goodness, that's a lot of crests. And a good amount of deeds as well. Heroes gain Resolve XP for each successful quest. Resolve XP in turn determines the hero's Resolve level. Resolve level represents the hero's veteranship and directly acts as stress resistance against the horrors encountered in the dungeon. A low Resolve level hero that tries a higher level quest will quickly crumble under the unimaginable stresses. Okay. I think we got that because I've finally got someone that's at level 2. Baynard, Slayer of the Unholy. Accuracy and crit against unholy creatures. Tinel. Night Owl. High speed when in low light, but... Wow, first round gets reduced speed and dodge, so we'll have to get rid of that. So she's going to be part of my low light team. And her having a higher level is nice.
Caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Alright. Bradwarn has removed his stress. Excellent. Nothing else really going on. So, with that... Grave Robber. Do I have Grave Robbers, right? Yes. They are base abilities, so this gives them speed with a reduction of accuracy. Their accuracy... you know what? That's not bad. That's right. Grave Robbers have a stacking accuracy buff. So I may go ahead and pop that on. So we've got our low light here, Lurker. What I can do is... Oh, she's already here. I can move her up and down, but she's already here, so these guys have all been low light, except for... Melee... Dodge. Gain some speed with low light. One of them was a highlight, I thought. No. Like below. Plus 10 damage. Oh, food. Additional food consumed when stress is above. So we should probably get rid of that. So let's throw some people into the sanitarium, shall we? I only have one slot in the sanitarium, unfortunately. And with that, what I really want to get rid of is some of this. She's got to start losing some of this stuff. I don't know if I'm ever going to use that, to be honest. Right. She's got to lose that. She's got to lose off guard. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish from here. Go ahead and get the blacksmithing up as well, so we can get both armor and weaponry leveled up. And as far as the guild's concerned, yeah, let's go ahead and allow some of our abilities to go up to rank 2.
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
So, I'm out of portraits, I still have some deeds and crests. Is there anything else that I could upgrade? Well, I've got tons of crests, so I can start getting more of these. Anything good here? Bleed skills up, but loss in crit. That's not bad. Gain in accuracy, loss of dodge. That's not bad either. Some accuracy would be helpful for some characters, such as a leper. What is his dodge chance, anyway? He has no dodge. And you can't go negative on it, right? So... I've got plenty of money. Let's grab it for him. And see if it doesn't help him down the line. So, 3% accuracy increase. Not a lot, considering they have a low accuracy to begin with, 65. I need more. Lots more accuracy. Now I could go more bleed skills. We saw the Hellion already has this. Plus 15% chance on bleed skills. I can make the bleed skill even better. It's already got a 15% increased damage mod. So here, this is one of those places. I think I'm gonna have to level this up, the Nomad Wagon, because this is where a lot of my power is gonna come from. I feel a lot of these trinkets, because these have been better than the ones I found in the dungeon so far. The ones in the dungeons have not been too fantastic. Well, can I open up another room in the sanitarium? This costs, number of slots. That's not bad, because it also gives me some... It takes up some of my busts.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
How true that is for this game. And I think next time what I'll do is I'll start getting the Nomad Wagon up. So with the Sanitarium now having something unlocked, I'll probably start getting rid of some of these quirks that some of these characters have. And make them a little bit better. More better. Spending my money. Last run wasn't too as lucrative. But we're still doing okay. And so what we'll do is we'll put some... These guys aren't doing too bad, actually. But next time we'll embark again. And maybe I won't be able to do anything high. What we'll try and do is we'll try and get some guys up to level 2 and 3, so that we can start working on some harder dungeons and move forward. I know this has been kind of a slow run. I've been just building up resources so far. Sometimes it's the luck of the draw. But we'll get some armor up as well in the next one. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me as I delve deeper into the dungeon, even though these videos are longer and longer and longer. For those of you that are sticking it out, thank you very much. I look forward to joining you again next time in the Darkest Dungeon.